So, in the part one about history, have you ever been to the historical museum? Yes, I have. Visited to the Vietnam National Museum of the History a few years ago with my classmates, and I found it quite fascinating because I could see a lot of the ancient artifact, and I learned more about mm, learn more about the history of my countries in the past. This was more like interesting than I simply reading it from the history book, and so I do like the history, especially when it's like related to the real people or the important event. I think the history like give us a better understanding of how the society like developed in the whole in the over in the period. However, I don't like I don't really enjoy the memorizing too many too many data because I find it like quite tedious. So with the next question, when was the last time you read about the history? I was like, it was like probably a few weeks ago. I was reading on the article about the history of the Hanoi because I wanted to like understand more about my city which has like changed over the years. I was particularly interested in how old the neighborhoods have like managed to preserve their traditional architecture. Uh, with the next part about the headphone. Yes, I do have like headphones, and I almost use it like every day. Every day, and I mainly use them for when I just studying, commuting, or listening to the music. They are particularly useful when I needed to like concentrate because they have me to like block out the background noise, and it is um, like easy to take you anywhere. So I use the wireless earbud because they're small, lightweight, and very convenient. I used to have a white headphone, but I found the cable quite annoying, especially when I was walking or running. So I usually like put on my headphone when I studying in the crowded place or traveling on the like public transport, and I also use them for when I go for like walking or cycling. Although I make sure the volume isn't too high, so that I can like still pay attention on the surrounding. Some in what condition would you not use the headphones? I wouldn't wear them when I have a conversation with someone, or when I like need to start to study the alert, such as when I like crossing the when I like crossing the busy road, or I also like avoid them in the formal situation because it could come across as imply or the inattentive. So I think like using the headphone is very like convenient or comfortable, especially when using the wireless earbud that fit properly. However, wearing them for like the several hours can sometimes like make my ear feel uncomfortable or hurt. So I usually take them off from like time to time to give my ears a break